Let's play Flip Turbo. So we'll play all 3 whales, all 6 whales. And 3 Boss Station and 3 Sluggle. And yeah, this is going to be just like a really wacky Rise from the Depths deck, actually, with 2 Globby. This is literally 20 Leviathan. 20 Leviathan is all that you need. Now, the whole premise of this deck is to absolutely mess with opponents' math when it comes to Elestrals. 3 Eddy, 3 Galaxy Champ means that you can swap them to defense or just swap the stats on top of the bodies. Moss Station can self-swap its stats. If you drop an original Galaxy on top of a Champ Galaxy or a Moss Station or anything like that, you just have a bunch of big beaters on the board. It's a great time. And then you have Globby, which can get you a Rise from the Depths and Atlantis combo, which will go crazy. We have 3 Sluggle here so that we can stay alive forever. We have back row to the 9s, all the back row we could possibly need. And because we're healing so much and have such great value, we play 2 Nectar of the Gods so we can draw into more hands. So the whole premise of this deck is we're going to use high value water bodies to mess with our opponent, force them to use their back row early game, or they'll let us eat their board. Either way, we're happy. Use healing to stay alive as long as possible, and then mid to late game, use Globby and Rise from the Depths shenanigans to close things out. So that is the game plan. Let's get into it and do some awesome mono water games. I'm going second, and that hand only has 1 guy, but it also has a Nog, so you know what? We got a hope and a dream here. So Whale is free here. Or I go Moss Station, and then I can Whale into Moss Station being big. Nah, we'll just go this Whale. We'll see if they got anything. We'll set 2 here to be safe. And let's see if they've got real back row. It might just be a Tsunami, in which case this is totally fine. A shield! Alright. That means they can't Viscerus us, and we can just Galaxy them again next turn. I'm totally cool with that. Renix spin to draw here and hit us for 1. That's totally fine. You may hit me for 1, friend. So many choices of spirits to expend. Whatever will I do? Alright. They're welcome to shield or Gorgons the Galaxy again. Honestly, does not bother me in the slightest. I am happy to keep having you use up your back row on this Whale. I have 3 Sluggle in this deck. I have no fear of spending my water spirits. Show me shield number 2, friend. Left set Tsunami. Left set Tsunami. Got it. So 3 Eddy in this deck is kind of bad because if you drop OG Galaxy, it becomes a 1, but you do get to move something to defense, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. I mean, we have 2 Gorgons here. We might as well do the Gorgons, stop them from getting whatever their option is. It's probably Apollo, but I don't know why you would play Viscerus in a solar deck. Although, you know, you can kind of tech Viscerus into anything if you have the slots. It's one of the best cards in the game, so it's not that crazy. Set another back row, okay. Now, Galaxy by itself does not do it here. But second Galaxy does it. Absolutely. Let's do it again. I'm on a whale all day, every day. You cannot stop me. Okay, you can stop me with the Gorgons. Didn't they have the Gorgons for the other galaxy? Why didn't they stop that last time? That's so crazy. Okay. That's totally fine. I think I've burned through 3 of their back row now. Just 2, but we have 1 that doesn't work against Galaxy, so that's almost certainly Tsunami, which is never going to activate against this deck. Do they have something to do with the Plucky? Or are they just going to pass? What in the world is happening? They're putting a Liar on it? They're putting a Scythe on it. Interesting. That makes it a 3/7. Which messes with Galaxy math. I will let them take 1 Galaxy and heal 1 here. That is fine. I'd rather hold the Gorgons for something actually threatening. Plus, I can potentially rise from the depths. Okay, Tsunami is, let's say not the most interesting option in the world. We will go ahead and fire the Nog here. And see if we can get an Atlantis before we commit to Moss Station. No, but we get a Resting, which might as well be what we're looking for. Bye-bye. Now we can go Globby into Rise, but that is super greedy. So instead we will go Moss Station, poke for 2, and use our back row to defend ourselves. Absolutely. Feel free to PTA this crab. I will gladly let you spend 2 to do that. You have done more damage to yourself with a PTA than I was going to do with Crab. Okay, so the back row they couldn't use previously was a PTA. Good to know. Alrighty. We'll let them kill the Crab, and we'll probably Hard Ascend into Globby next turn. Unless we draw, if we draw like OG Galaxy off the top, that'd be pretty good too. We're going to expend a draw here, which is fantastic. That means we get free range to do whatever we want on our turn. They didn't even set another back row. That's amazing news. So let's go Globby in attack. Let's go get Atlantis. It's entirely possible they Gorgons me here, but I'm more than happy to accept a Gorgons. Yeah, they are going to Gorgons me here. I'm totally fine with that. Please continue to spend all of your back row on me. Oop. All right. Your turn, friend. All right, playing meta net deck was clearly just the wrong thing to do. We had to go back to our roots and play janky mono spirit nonsense. Oh, resting on your laurels. All right. Man, that makes the lack of the Atlantis really hurt, because we would have been able to go rise and have a one spirit body on the field. We only have 2 spirits though, and we know they expended to draw, so we're in a pretty good position here. We're so massively up on spirits anyway. Yeah, for sure. Let's get our boy, the original whale. Yeah. All right, we got our rank back for that we lost from all the bad bears. We're playing Linda Zag. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, a beautiful mirror match on the Galaxy board. Speaking of Galaxy, we got 2, a Sluggle, and a Tsunami. This looks like a hand to keep. Expend to draw! Yay! We love to see expend to draw. I'm gonna drop a Galaxy. I will swap stats because why not? Normally it feels bad to waste a Galaxy, but in this deck it literally does not matter. I also have second Galaxy, so... Adios, Spirit. That looks like a bluff set back row if I've ever seen a bluff set back row. I think we're totally safe here. Ursidin? What a strange play. Smog doesn't immediately do anything, right? They get a body on board. They put a spirit there. If they go Smog, they get to Majursa Bomb me. What is my out to Majursa in this deck? Galaxy plus Atlantis, which I can totally do. Yeah, we'll let you drop a second bear followed by a Majursa. And then you bear bomb, right? Empty out your spirit deck, please do. And a Hive Air Nation. What is that even for? I guess to keep the Ursidin? All right, they drop the Majursa, Champion of Hestia. We will empty out our back row this turn. Specifically because Globby into Atlantis doesn't fully do it. I can put Globby in defense with Atlantis and it will be safer now. Torch of Hestia? Okay. I don't know why you did that. Are you setting real back row? You're setting real back row. Okay. Yes. We absolutely just do this. Go Globby into defense, get rid of their Ursidin, and we should be gravy. Then we can drop Galaxy on the following turn to swing in for craziness. I got a PTA off the top, that's fine. They're not going to be able to put that down in time for Globby. So if we don't manage to get the Atlantis, our Globby is cooked, unfortunately. So let's really hope that's not a Gorgons. A shield would be totally fine here. Do we get it? We get it. Awesome. Okay, now we just sit on a big old Globby for a turn. That's probably a set shield. I can't imagine what else they would have put down there. It's either a shield or a tsunami. It wasn't Gorgons and it wasn't PTA. Those are kind of the two things we know from this position. Ursmog could special cast something. I don't know why they would do that, though. They're probably just going to pass here. Yeah, expend to draw and pass. Sounds like the play. They would need an Earthquake to cook me. Another back row. Understandable. They are going to special cast, though. What pray tell are they special casting? Okay, that's going to allow them to draw another card, right? Oh, they get to add anyone. Okay, what are they adding? What champion of Hestia is there besides another Earth Scout? Oh, they're going to hard ascend into a Majursa. Okay, they're playing multiple Majursa. Scary. There's no way to know if they actually have it. They're going to be able to Majursa bomb no matter what. So I really got to just see if I can take out as much of this as possible. They are awaiting something. Okay, we get the flip. Oh, all their back row was fake. Yes. Okay, there's nothing they can do now in this position. They can hard ascend to Majursa, but then they only get to pop one. They get to pop one and hit with another, which I'm totally fine with them doing a hard ascend Majursa. Hibernation. Sure. They're looking to draw some cards. I don't know what they're trying to draw, but something. Oh, they got the Hibernation. They got their Ursidin. Okay, that puts us in a much worse position. They don't even need to drop the Majursa now. They can just run over our board if they want. Yep. They pop the Globby for sure. Sometimes you have the 3-card combo. If you have the 3-card combo, there's not much to be done. Now that being said, we do have almost all of our spirits and they have no spirits. So we got a few turns to try and draw the out here, so to speak. Are you resting on your laurels, a shield? Anything cooks them here. Speak of the devil. And by devil, I mean bacon pig. Ooh, yeah. And then for psychic damage, we will hit them with a Sluggle for going back up a bunch in health. You are absolutely welcome to shield or just surrender.